My mom charged me $200 a night to stay in my oldie bedroom. I'm still reeling from what happened this past Christmas. It was supposed to be a time for family, but it ended up being the moment I realized I no longer have a mother. I live hours away, and I was so excited to drive home. I spent weeks picking out the perfect gifts for my mom and her husband, but from the second I walked through the door, the vibe was OFF. My mom barely looked at me. She didn't hug me back. She spent most of the time whispering to her husband and glancing at me like I was an intruder. On the second night, while clearing the dinner table, she finally spoke. She didn't ask how my life was going. Instead, she said, "You've always been a burden. I raised you for 19 years, and you've never shown any real gratitude. You just take and take." I was paralyzed. I moved out at 19, worked 3 jobs to put myself through college, and never asked her for a single dollar. Before I could even defend myself, she pulled a folded piece of paper out of her pocket. It was an itemized bill. She was charging me $200 per night for staying in my old bedroom. She told me she had researched the market rates for hotels in the area during holiday peak, and since she was providing lodging and breakfast, it was only fair that I paid. I looked at her husband, hoping he'd say something, but he just stared at his plate in silence. My own mother was treating me like a business transaction. She said, "If you think this is too expensive, you're welcome to find a Hilton, but they're probably fully booked." I didn't argue. I didn't scream. I just went upstairs, packed the gifts I bought for them back into my suitcase, and walked out. I spent the rest of my Christmas Eve in a cold, lonely motel room, eating a sandwich and crying until my eyes were swollen. She hasn't called once to check if I made it home safe. The only communication I've received was a Venmo request for the unpaid balance of the one night I did stay. I've officially blocked them both. Am I the villain for cutting off my only family over money? Or was this the final proof that she never actually loved me? So tell me, what would you do? Would you pay the bill just to keep the peace? Or walk away forever like I did?